Hey everyone, welcome back to the DevOps Linux interview question series. So in this video, I'm going to tackle a very common interview question. So here the question is, how do you check if a specific port is open on a remote host or not? So this is one of the frequently asked questions for DevOps and Linux administration and as well as the cloud engineer interviews. So today I'll show you exactly how to answer it both in theoretical and as well as with hands-on demos. So first, let's understand what is a port checking. So when it comes to the port checking, so every service, it will listen on a specific port number. So like SSH is going to listen on port number 22 and HTTP is going to listen on port number 80 and HTTPS protocol is going to listen on port number 443. And if you take, so MySQL, so it is going to listen on port number, so 3306 and as well as and so on. So there are a lot of protocols we have. So if the specific port is not open or if it is blocked by firewall, so definitely, so your service will be failed or it will, it will fail to connect. And that's a big troubleshooting point in the real world environments. That's the reason. So always the DevOps engineer, so they are going to use some troubleshooting commands like a telnet and as well as a netcat command and so we will be using a nmap command, so where we can check the specific port number is open on a remote host or not. So first of all, let's jump into the practical ways. So we'll see how we are going to check so whether the specific port is open on a remote host or not. The first command, so with the telnet, so let me navigate to the AWS console management. So use the command called telnet and just specify the host name, or you can also specify, the IP address also. Let's say, let's take, the google.com is the host name and just specify the port number called 443. Now I want to check. So the 443 port number, it is open on google.com or not. Now click enter. So if it is open, now here you can see, so we have success, we got an output called, so connected to the google.com and the port number, the 443 is open. And remember, this is a old command. So if the connection is closed, so definitely you will see a connection refused, or you can see the timed out also. And the method two is, so we can also check with the netcat command. So where we will be using the shortcut called NC. So use the command NC and -ZV. So just specify the host name again, google.com, and you can enter the port number also. So port number 443. Okay. So if the port is open, so definitely you can see our output message called, so connected to the google.com, and you can see the type of protocol and as well as, the connection. If it is a succeeded, you can see the succeeded. So if it is a failed, you can see the connection refused or timed out also. And finally, as I told, you can also check with one more command called nmap command. So use nmap, and again, you can just specify, so the port number, so by using -p, so the port number is, let's say I want to now check the port number, so 443 for HTTPS protocol. So again, you can go with the host name, so there's a google.com. Now click enter. So if you click enter, now here you can see it is giving the detailed report and as well as analysis also. So when we talk about the differences between all these three commands, so most of the time, so the telnet will be, so it is used for, or simply we can say, so quick test and as well as the telnet, it is completely old tool. And when it comes to the netcat command, so this is a lightweight and as well as this is, the reliable command. And so when it comes to the nmap, so nmap, it will give you, so the detailed scan and as well as it will give you, the analysis also. So for best practices, so you can use nmap or you can also use, the netcat command also. Okay. So when it comes to the use case in the organization, so let's say, for example, you are troubleshooting an issue, so where you unable to connect to the EC2 instance via SSH. Okay. So you are trying with all these three commands, so telnet and as well as, netcat and nmap command, but it is showing the connection fails. So we know when the connection is failed, it might be a, the security group issue. The security group, it might not allow port number 22 in the inbound rules. And so maybe the NACLs, so they might blocking the, port number. or the instance might be in the stop code state. So there could be a lot of the other possible reasons also. So this is how the DevOps engineers or the cloud engineers or I mean a solution architects that diagnose network issues in the real time. Okay, and that's it. Now you know how to check if a port is open or not by using three different tools. So one is the telnet and as well as the netcat and nmap command. So finally, if you are enjoying this DevOps Linux interview question series, so like this video and drop your questions in the comments, and as well as click on the subscribe button and hit the bell icon for more interview focused content. So thanks for watching. So finally, I'll see you all in the next video. So thank you.